Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.
I was wondering if you could help me to get a library card.
Of course, just fill out this form and let me know when you are finished.
I'm finished.
I will also need your driver's license. Hand me the filled out form, please.
Okay, the form is all filled out.
Perfect. Do you know the hours and rules for the library?
No, I have no idea what they are.
Everything you need to know is printed on the card and handout.
Yes, right.
Great. You are all set to enjoy the library.
Are there many idioms in English?
There are hundreds and hundreds. English is particularly rich in idiomatic expressions.
Can you give us an example?
I'll look up the rate. To look up doesn't mean to look high into the sky or to look at the roof. It means to search for and find some information.
What about the expression, goodbye? Is that an idiom?
That is just a natural, grammatical English expression. It has a direct translation in other languages.
This is interesting, Ms. Parker. Do you buy that newspaper every day?
Yes, I do. I find it very informative. It always has plenty of articles from correspondents all over the world, and the business section is very useful too.
Is there a Sunday edition of that newspaper?
Yes, there is. It has several sections, so it's quite a read. It usually takes me a few hours to read it on Sunday morning.
What section does it have?
Let me see. There's the news section, the entertainment section, sports, business, and world affairs.
What's in that section?
World affairs? They look at the most important stories in more detail. I find it fascinating. Do you buy a daily paper?
I buy a national newspaper sometimes, but I nearly always buy a local evening newspaper. I find the local news more interesting than national or international news. I'd like to purchase a parking permit for next semester.
Are you a daytime student or do you just come in the evenings?
I am a daytime student.
Will you be driving a motorcycle or a car?
I will be driving my car.
Okay, that will be $25. How would you like to pay for it?
I'll pay for it with a check.
Would you like to pay for any extra permits for another vehicle?
No, thanks. I'm fine.
Here you go then. Have a great school year.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Who can tell us something about the author's life? Volunteer?
The author was a famous writer, and he was also a politician. He was born in 1911 and died in 1985.
Very good. Sit down, please. Susan. What's the general idea of the text?
Can I answer it in Chinese?
No, you can't. This is an English class, and you have to express yourself in English.
Let me have a try. The author takes the characters peculiar to the British people as a topic to show that they are quite different from other nationalities. They are quiet, shy and reserved.
Excellent. Class is over. Let's have a break.
How may I help you?
I want to get a passport.
You need to apply for a passport.
When can I apply for it?
You can apply right now.
I'd like to do that.
Fill this out, please.
What's next?
I will need to take your passport picture.
When will my passport be ready?
It will take about 3 weeks.
That's great. Thank you.
Excuse me, do you have a minute? I'd like to tell you about the Bucky card.
Well, all right. I guess I have a minute.
Do you know about the Bucky card?
I've heard about it, but I don't really know about it.
The Bucky card is a great way for you to save money while you have a good time here at school. It gives you discounts on all kinds of things: movies, pizza, clothing, school supplies.
What about beer?
The card doesn't actually give you discounts on beer, but it will give you discounts on certain club cover charges. So if you want to see your favorite band at Amy's or Cosmos Club, you get a discount on the entrance fee.
That's pretty cool. How much of a discount?
Usually it's $2 off the cover price.
And all these other things, pizza and movies for instance. How much of a discount do I get on that stuff?
This pamphlet shows you what restaurants and movie theaters have discounts. And twice every semester we will send you a new issue of the pamphlet. The Bucky card has just started. Every couple months we have new businesses joining our program. It's a great way for students to save money.
All right. Let me look at that pamphlet. Alessio's Pizza Parlor. That's cool. I go there all the time. And Cosmos Club. And 4D Records. All right. How much does it cost?
It costs only $19 a year for a card.
Whoa. That's expensive. It should be cheaper.
But think of how much money you'll save. You can use it for a year.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Give me an application form.
Come in. Come in. What can I do for you?
Professor Donald, are you giving your advanced geology course again next semester?
Yes. I am applying on it.
I wonder if I could enroll in it. I know it is a graduate course and I'm a junior, but…
Aren't you a bit young? I have a lot of qualified seniors to take the course and they usually have a hard time keeping up.
I know, but the geology of the American West is my major interest and I have done a large reading in the field.
Well, if you think you are ready, I'll let you enroll.
Oh, thanks, Professor Donald. This is really very nice of you.
Why do you want to go to the U.S.?
I want to enrich my knowledge in management. The United States is an ideal place for me.
What will you do when you come home?
Before I work in the office, I was a teacher. So if possible, I'd like to come back to some school to pass on my new knowledge to more people.
Do you feel your English is good enough for the course?
Yes. You know, English is my present working language. Besides, I scored very high in TOEFL.
Who will be your supporter during your stay in the States?
I will support myself. In recent years, I have saved enough money for my study in the U.S.
How long do you expect to stay there?
I will be there for 3 years.
I have 2 finals this week and 1 oral presentation and I'm not ready for any of them.
Sounds like you will be doing some serious cramming till Friday.
I hate this part of school.
Why did you put it off until the last minute?
I didn't mean to. Things just kept taking up all of my time.
Maybe you got your plate too full this semester? You can change that next semester.
I think I'd better. I have 24 credits this time around. That might be a bit much.
I'll say. The regular 18 is just about all I can handle myself.
We're forming a study group to prepare for the finals. Do you want to join us?
But the semester just started? Why the rush?
After you try it once this way, I don't think you'll ever put off studying till the end again.
How often do you meet?
We plan to get together once a week.
What days, do you know?
We were talking about Wednesday evenings at the library, from 7 to 8.
Okay. Count me in.
How did you choose courses when you were abroad?
That's a very good question. Choosing proper courses and effectively planning a college schedule is very important to the progress toward your educational goal. In order to do these wisely and effectively, you should consult with a program advisor or academic counselor.
Wait a minute. There are some new terms for me. I can hardly follow you.
Okay. I will go into more detail. A program advisor or an academic counselor is usually an experienced professor who is responsible for all the necessary academic counseling through graduation. You can discuss with him the program selection, changing or adding a program, the requirements for graduation, and other problems related to your study. You will choose some courses, and then discuss with the advisor whether your choice can meet the requirements for graduation.
Everything is so new to me. I think I'll have to experience a very difficult period when I get there.
Sure. Very difficult.
I am very grateful for your advice.
It's my pleasure to talk with you.
Can you tell me something about financial aid?
What exactly?
How to apply for it?
In your first letter, that is, when you apply for admission, you should also tell them you need their financial aid.
Then,
if the aid is available, they will give you 2 or more application forms. One is for admission. The others are for the aid.
what if not?
They will tell you the aid is impossible.
What can I do for you?
Would you recommend some materials on the World War II?
Have you found a particular item from the card catalog?
Yes, but I don't think they are enough for me.
Oh, maybe you can find something from the New York Times, or the Washington Post during that period.
That's a good idea. Thanks a lot.
You are welcome. We've been cramming for tomorrow's history exam since early this morning. What do you say we take a break and listen to some music, okay?
Now that you mention it, I'm getting a little bummed out from studying non-stop, too. Listening to some music for a while would suit me just fine.
While you're picking out a record to play, I'll grab a couple of beers out of the refrigerator.
You sure have a lot of discs here.
Yeah. I've got everything from rock and roll to the latest new wave stuff.
To tell you the truth, I'm strictly into classical music. You don't happen to have any Bach or Mozart, do you?
Sorry. My taste in music doesn't go back any further than the 1960s. Music written before then is just history to me.
Well, speaking of history, let's get back to the books. We've got an exam tomorrow, remember?
What are you going to do for 1 year abroad, Tom?
Study, study, study. I want to learn a lot.
You are going to take courses?
Yes. I am going to take some university courses there.
Sounds hard.
Yes, but I think it's probably for the best.
Won't you get lonely?
Hey, I am a pretty cool guy. I will make friends, and I'll have a lot of extracurricular activities too. You know, like fencing, or theater or something. Marquette, do you think I should enroll in the science course?
Yes, I think so. If you want to graduate it this year, you've got to take a science course.
Right. I figure since you are doing pre-medical, you know about the very courses.
Well, I have to take biology, chemistry, maps and physics. What you need is a good introductory course for non-science majors.
Yes, I'm really weak in maps. I did poorly in high school.
That's a problem.
What would you say if I told you I was going to quit school?
I'd say, think twice about it. Well, you are not going to quit school, are you?
I don't know. I failed my exam.
What did you get?
A/B+.
That's not bad.
But I should have aced it. I mean, I finished the paper so quickly, thinking it's a piece of cake. But when I knew my result, I was like, what? That can't be true.
Listen, John, I understand that you are such an excellent student and I know you must have lots of stress, but you really want to give up?
No, I don't. I just don't know how to handle this. This is my first time, you know.
I know. Don't worry. Do you know what you should do?
What?
You need to blow off some steam. The world is not on your shoulder.
How?
Forget about school and exams. Come over to my house and have fun. I have some really good DVDs.
Thanks. But I really don't feel like watching movies tonight. I have to get an early start in the morning.
Then go to bed and have a good sleep.
I guess that's what I need. Thanks. You're being a really good friend.
Of course I am. Well, pleasant dreams.
Thanks, bye.
Hey, this is your order.
Are you new here? I come to this coffee house often. But I didn't see you here before.
Yes, I started this part-time job just 3 days ago. And my internship will last 1 week. I'm still a student now.
Do you mind if I ask you why you've taken the part-time job here?
Of course not. You know, there are many foreign customers like you here. And I think it's good for me to improve my oral English.
Oh, are you an English student? Or you just study English for interest's sake?
No, I'm not an English student. But I do like English. I'm going to be a volunteer in the 2008 Olympics where I want to be helpful with the language. So I try to improve my English.
Very nice. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir. But I'm not allowed to accept any tips.
Okay then. I don't want to put you in trouble.
Well, would you like something else? The new made Café Parfait is really good. Want some?
Okay, but I'd like some cookies.
Sure. If you want more coffee, please go over there. There is self-help coffee maker.
I surely know that. Don't forget that I am a regular customer here.
Oops. Well, wait for a while. We'll get it done quickly.
It's okay. Thank you.
Ms. Do you have a question, Mary?
No, that's not why I raised my hand. I need to go to the ladies' room.
Ms. Let me give you a hall pass for it.
What's a hall pass?
Ms. With a hall pass, you can go to the ladies' room or wherever you need to go during class time.
I see.
Ms. If a teacher stops you in the hallway, just show him or her the pass.
Or else I'll get into trouble.
Ms. That's right.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.